Alrighty then, folks, let's kick off some more ESO here. As we swap over to a quick little reminder here that later on Thursday, we will have beginnings of the 2024 anniversary Jubilee event. So, don't forget to mark your calendars for that. Meanwhile, pop in some ESO, shall we? And, remember, kids, drink responsibly. And responsibly means 21. Cracks open his, barefoot wine. Not sponsored, by the way. I just like that there. God, it's delicious. All together, folks. There we go. And now let's go ahead and get started with our meetup with Lyris the Titanborn and Queen Gerhild. Let's have a chat.
Yorin didn't mention he was sending you to Solitude. Not that I'm sorry to have you along. An extra blade is always welcome. As soon as Brondold shows up, we can get things started.
Yeah, Lyris, teeny little problem with that. Brondold's dead.
He's what? Damn it. Queen Gerhild will be here at any moment. Look, Her Highness is expecting to talk to me and my contact. I need you to pretend to be that contact, or this will go very badly.
Oh, don't worry. I've already read Svargrim's propaganda. I'm very well aware of what's going on. Ew, what's all this about?
We can exchange intimate details of our lives later. Right now, just know that the safety of all of Skyrim, maybe even all of Tamriel, depends on how this meeting goes. So follow my lead and be on your best behavior with Her Highness.
Okay.
Lyris Titanborn. Your reputation is known even here in the West. Is this one of your famed companions?
No, but I assure you my partner is one of the Skald King's best. Go introduce yourself, partner.
I am Gerhild, Queen of Skyrim. Allow me to welcome you on behalf of our kingdom, our city, and our hold. Who might you be?
That was without written, Your Majesty.
The letter that preceded your arrival said an attempt was made on the Skald King's life. It indicated that High King Svargrim would be next. My husband took that as an accusation and a threat. He will not meet with you, but I will hear you out.
Well, I witnessed some concerning things since I've arrived here.
Have you anything that would persuade my husband? It will take some substantial evidence to convince High King Svargrim to heed the words of the hated Yoren, the Skald King.
Well, how about the, evidence of Reachman activity around Solitude?
Reachman transgressions will not be enough for Svargrim to accept outside help. He's a prideful man, and the bad blood between him and Yoren runs deep. I will speak on your behalf, but you and Lyris will need to bring me proof he cannot ignore.
Alright, we'll find that proof.
Thank you for alerting me to this situation. I am eager to see what else you uncover. I will do what I can, but be as discreet as possible. If you run afoul of my husband, he won't hesitate to return you to Yoren, and not necessarily in one piece.
Hey, I get that. You are brains of the operation. So, why is there bad blood between High King Svargrim and Yoren?
Eastern and Western Skyrim have been at odds since the kingdom was divided. Yoren's ambitions for the Ruby Throne, however, have created a new level of tension. Forming alliances and raising armies for conquest. Should we not be wary of such a man?
Svargrim thinks Yoren wants to take over his kingdom.
Frankly, yes. He believes Yoren hasn't marched here with an army as yet, because the Western holds are firmly united against Pact rule. My husband is certain Yoren plots to erode those allegiances. You will not easily earn the High King's trust.
Understandable. You mentioned some proof that'll persuade the High King to listen. What sort of proof?
You must convince my husband that a threat greater than Yoren exists. Further, this threat must directly imperil the High King. Proof of this, and I will assist you how I can. Helping to keep our hold safe will also allay his concerns.
So far, the packet we've found so far isn't quite yet that far yet.
It's enough for me to believe your intentions are sincere. Learn more about these suspicious activities you mentioned, then bring it to me. If this threat is as dangerous as Yoren claims, prove it, and I will make my husband listen to reason.
Oh, before I go, some sword captain named Fjall accused me of being a spy. Are you really that suspicious?
My deepest apologies. Between the Reach to our south and the Ebonheart Pack to the east, our soldiers have come to see all outsiders as a potential threat. I will look into this. Vigilance cannot be allowed to become a bludgeon.
You handled that better than I expected. Now what in Mara's name happened to Brondald?
You gave me a bunch of papers before he broke.
Damn. Lucky thing he found you. Brondald was supposed to get the lay of the land before I got here. Without his information, my work for Yoren the Skald King could be over before it begins. What did he give you? Hand it over.
Here you go.
Smugglers and Reachmen up to illicit business. Nothing unusual there, but Brondald thought it could be connected to the Coven. I'm short a good investigator, and you stepped into the role easily enough. Can I count on you to help me with this?
Well, I read enough to investigate her veil. What do you need me to do?
Ronald mentioned some locals we should have a talk with. A snitch named Grega who likes to gamble in back alleys, and an orc named Mog who frequents the Lonely Troll Inn. Let's find them and see what they can tell us.
Oh. How do we know the smugglers and Reachman are even connected?
We don't, but it's all we've got. Even if they aren't connected to the Ice Reach Coven, taking care of a few of Svargrim's problems might earn us some goodwill. Now, let's go check out the back alleys and the Lonely Troll Inn.
Alright. On our way, let's go ahead and give our home audience a quick 411 for what's all this is about.
After the Ice Reach Coven's attack on the Skald King, we determined they also had plans for Western Skyrim. Yoren's warnings have been ignored, so he sent Brondel to get the lay of the land and me to persuade Svargrim. You can see how that's going.
Yep. Well, obviously he figured that some persuading may need to be lethal. The Svargrim obviously hates Yoren, so why is the Skald King willing to reach out a hand that's obviously going to get likely amputated if what?
In all honesty, they can't stand each other. But King Yoren doesn't want the Coven to topple Western Skyrim. That would be bad for the East as well as the West. Besides, Yoren was hoping to use this as an opportunity to improve relations.
Smart.
Castle Dower is a monument to the Western spirit. Stony and cheerless. Maybe the new tower will liven up the place.
That there, I believe, is the Blue Palace. Up ahead is Castle Dower.
Borfrey, is that you? Listen closely, you insufferable clod. I need you to find my notes and...
Hey, don't step on the dice. There a reason you're interrupting our game, pork face?
Brondel said you might know something about smuggling.
Don't know any Brondel. Don't know you. Either way, I got nothing to tell you. Get lost. I'm on a winning streak.
Well, to be quite honest here. We got a couple of choices here. Persuader, a little bit of insinuation, or take Lyris on it. You know what? Let's just go ahead and save Lyris for what she's good at. Brondel's dead because of what's in those crates, Rhaegar. If you don't know what's good for you, better start talking, or they'll come for you too.
Dead? That's a new one. Nothing Kassala usually moves through port is worth killing over. You didn't hear it from me, but she's the one picking up those shipments. Her warehouse is down on the docks. You want to know more? Go ask her.
Kassala, thank you. Alrighty then. Lonely Troll.
You must be Mog. I have questions.
Questions? Happy to oblige. Buy a few rounds and let's chat.
You're going to answer me, Orc, or...
Hey! Nobody intimidates my friends.
Princess Svana.
Rick? Princess?
Who gave you the right to walk in here and bully my friend? Did my father send you?
Why would your father send somebody to bully Mog?
Because he doesn't like Mog. But I like Mog. Mog doesn't care that I'm a princess, and it doesn't matter to me that Mog's a scoundrel. If my father didn't send you, why are you threatening my friend?
We wanted to ask if you saw the people putting up job posters.
Smelly bastards. Cheap, too. Wouldn't buy us a drink. They hung their flyers and left without saying a word. Then, a different smelly bastard showed up to sign on workers. He was a charmer, though.
Remember anything else about this charmer princess?
His breeches fit well. And he was handsome. Not a Nord. Breton, maybe? I didn't really listen to what he was saying. A half-dozen workers left with him. Off to the Drudok Mountains or someplace. He hasn't been back since.
Not a shit.
Let's talk outside, partner.
Time. Ode to a sweet roll.
I should have tried to kill that sea giant the moment I laid eyes on it.
We all try to think that. Usually never a good idea to do.
I may have been discredited in the Solitude Mages Guild, but they know nothing about the Khajiit. House cats are Khajiit. I can prove it.
Godfrey, is that you?
They really want you to try that quest. Like, really want you to try that quest.
My sales have been up of late.
So we've got a mysterious Breton possibly working with Reachmen, recruiting workers for some unknown purpose. Plus there's a smuggler hiding unknown contraband in a warehouse down by the docks. I say we deal with the smuggler first.
Why them?
We know where to find her and we more or less know what she's up to. And if the two are connected, maybe the smuggler can help us narrow our search for the Breton. Ready to visit Casella's warehouse?
Might as well.
I killed a man for mistreating his horse.
At 55.
That's Casala's warehouse.
Kyne's
Only
Aegis
one
needs
sentry.
your help.
Let's try not to
Sea
cause a
giants
scene.
and vampires are everywhere.
Who's in here?
Private property. Get lost. Wait. A half-giant? Is that Lyris Titanborn?
Wait, you know yours?
Blood and Blade. Everyone knows Lyris Titanborn. What a woman. She's even larger than I imagined. No wonder she fought Swordmaster Sai Sahan to a draw. Wait, is he here too?
Sadly, it's just us. We do need to see Kasala.
Until Kasala returns, I'd be happy to keep fair Lyris company in her stead.
Perhaps we can wait inside?
Alas, Kasala doesn't allow visitors when she isn't here to conduct business. But we can wait out here. Do you think Lyris would autograph my ancestral scabbard? It would mean so much to my son. When I have one. Do you know if Lyris is betrothed?
I'm not sure, but if you get her scabbard, she'll be happy to autograph it.
Oh, thank you, thank you! You don't know how much this means to me.
I don't know what you said to him, but this is our chance. Try the lock. See what's in those marked crates. I'll watch the door.
Thank you. These ritual fetishes. Ashen bone. Sure.
I knew whoever was poking through our shipments would return. Brought muscle this time, I see.
More than you. Care to try me?
I'll pass. I just want to know who's been meddling in my business.
No harm in talking. Lots of...
Alright, we'll go ahead and get to you in a moment. As you pluck me out of your storehouse. And a bit like that. Alright, we'll talk to Kasala.
I had a feeling it wasn't just an opportunistic thief trying to steal my cargo. What are you after?
Proof of a plot against the High King. Care to explain what's in these crates?
A plot against the High King? Involving plundered antiquities from Hammerfell? Preposterous. I'm simply facilitating a transaction between treasure hunters and a rich collector. So, who am I paying the bribe to? You or the High King?
What about the reach fetishes?
Give me that! Tribal crafts my arse. I told that son of a skeever I don't deal in arcane goods. Especially ones from the Reach. Nothing but sorrow comes from such business. This isn't cursed, is it?
Who tried to smuggle this?
No name. Just instructions and gold. Shipments come in, I make sure no one looks too closely and wait for a pickup. Never see same face twice. Last time it was a smooth-talking Breton with Nord laborers in tow. You want more? I need assurances.
I'm certain we can work something out.
They're taking the cargo to an abandoned lodge in the foothills north of Solitude. Occasionally used it myself when the city guard was being thorough. Want to catch them? Start there. If that's all, we're leaving. I'm not losing my head over this.
Can you tell me anything else about the Breton and his laborers?
The Breton was sly. Handsome even. Thought he could charm me into taking on additional shipments. Now that I know what's involved, the trouble isn't worth it. The Nords were local, hired hands from the Lonely Troll.
You never bothered to check your cargo, is that right?
I'm paid not to ask too many questions. This arrangement was a lucrative one. I trusted them, but it seems they took advantage of my natural greed. That won't happen again.
Let's go.
Ronald had good instincts. We're definitely onto something. Our mystery buyer is hiring locals to haul these urns and reach fetishes out of the city. For what purpose?
Some sort of ritual, maybe?
Without a doubt. The Coven's attack on Yoren involved a ritual. Why hire locals, though? Seems like an unnecessary risk. And how does the Breton figure in? I suppose using different people draws less attention. Something doesn't feel right.
Check out the abandoned lodge?
No reason not to. Head there while I circle around from the other direction in case they're already on the move. Just be careful. I'd rather not lose another partner before we actually figure out what we're up against. Give your sentry my best, and tell him I owe him an autograph.
Oh, he's gonna get more than an autograph if I see him again.
Isrid? Oh. Nice.
I have more than I need, so I'll just feast on you.
Okay, you annoyed me. Now I have to go check the fucking hut. Why is a lot of this shit out of range? Go to the 10 card. 10th Heart Zara's preparations are complete, my Breton brother. We are ready to begin the rituals. Send the latest shipment to Gilcrease Temple. Sister Amber will put everything to good use. You have done well. Await my next command. R. Yeah, that definitely doesn't sound good. Do we, alrighty then. Let's head outside.
Over here, partner.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 corpses. Ha ha ha. Oh, come on. You know damn well that this was going to happen here, so...
All I found were these Reachmen stalking the pass. Decided they'd rather die than talk, so I obliged. They don't look like they're from Ice Reach, but they are wearing the Coven's medallions. Anyway, did you find the lodge?
Well, it was empty, but I found a letter for the Breton. Orders to send the shipment to Kilcreeth.
Kilcreeth? The temple to Meridia? Why would the Ice Reach Coven target a local Daedra cult?
They did say they were ready to start the ritual as soon as they received the shipment.
Damn, we're running out of time. I'll head back to Solitude and try again to warn High King Svargrim. You go to Kilcreeth Temple and alert Meridia's priests. I'll meet you there as soon as I can.
Warn the priests you managed to stop the ritual?
You'll be going up against the Coven by yourself. Warn the priests. If there's an opportunity to safely stop or delay the ritual, by all means. But don't take any unnecessary chances. I still don't want to lose another partner. Good luck.
Alright. Once you warn the king, I'll meet you at Kilcreeth. Okay, there's a way shrine here. Good news.
Stop! A disaster has befallen Kilcreeth Temple.
And there's my cute vampire boyfriend!
Don't be alarmed. I mean you no harm. But there are Harrow fiends swarming around Kilcreeth Temple who do. Head back to safety before they find you.
I was sent to warn the temple priests of the Meridia Temple.
I'm sorry, but you're too late. An unnatural storm struck the temple and now the entire area is overrun by vampires and Harrow fiends.
Oh. Yes. Well, then go ahead and let's get your information for the, home audience.
Harrow fiends are feral vampires, a byproduct of the unnatural Harrow storm. As for me, I am Fenorian of House Ravenwatch. I came here on the trail of remains stolen from a mass grave in Bankurai. They were shipped to Solitude in ancient urns.
I see. There we go. Let's see. Oh, I did find. Oh, by the way, I did find some urns and crates smuggled in the Solitude. They seem to be related to the Ice Reach Coven.
Yes, I've run into the Coven as well. The urns and the stolen remains play a part in a ritual to summon the storms. If you're willing, I could use your assistance. I need to finish my investigation of the site to see what else I can learn.
What do you need to do?
I could use your help to examine the strange pikes erected around the temple. Harrow fiends and vampires roam the area, making it difficult to get close.
What
The
exactly
Ice Reach
happened?
Coven performed a ritual that unleashed a Harrowstorm on the temple.
Aerostorm?
That's what I heard the Ice Reach Coven call the storm that struck Kilcreath Temple.
Aren't you a
It's a
vampire?
bit obvious, but have no fear. As a member of House Ravenwatch, I have pledged to never take blood from an unwilling subject. I assure you, I'm only here to help.
Well, how can I help stop Ice
I
Reach?
am much more than just a vampire. In addition to being an agent of House Ravenwatch, I am a master alchemist and an expert in arcane studies. I do try to avoid direct violence, though, to make sure I never give in to temptation.
What exactly is House Ravenwatch, by the way, for our home god?
House Ravenwatch is one of the noble houses of Rivenspire. Our liege, Count Verandus, has dedicated us to the cause of peaceful coexistence. True, but I've seen evidence of a vampiric connection. At the very least, the material they transported from Bankurai included the remains of ancient vampires. They were part of an army that was defeated in the First Era. The Grey Host.
Grey Host, you say?
An army that consisted of vampires and werewolves, led by King Styriek of Verkarth. They were eventually defeated by the garrison at Bankurai in High Rock. It all happened a very long time ago, but such remains radiate with arcane power.
Welcome, Kilcreath.
Priest of Meridia! Maybe they can tell us more about what happened at the temple.
I heard Tenmar Walk was full of Daedra. You're no milk drinker, that's for sure.
Oh, thank Meridia. A temple dedicated to Meridia.
An alchemical residue. That should prove useful.
Browse around the western.
It's depleted. Just ordinary sticks and rope now. Interesting.
Master Bast Harbinger. Notice it. Another deepish pipe.
Can you feel the lingering energy? That's Daedric, if I'm not mistaken. These depleted witch pikes expended a lot of power to summon the Harrowstorm. Now they're just ordinary sticks. I'm sure now that the pikes play a significant role as focal points for the storm ritual.
Does he
The
get this
remains of an
already?
alchemical poultice that was spread over the pikes.
Okay,
One
look
other
at
thing
that.
I want to check first. I noticed the pilgrims leading a cart away from the temple right before the storm hit.
Let's check the pilgrims.
Strange. They're alive but unresponsive. Check the
Oh
crates
dear.
and see if they contain the smuggled items.
Okay.
Did you find anything of interest in the crate?
Listen, got Nash.
I can't believe anyone knowingly involved would have let themselves be exposed to the storm. Perhaps the pilgrims were tricked into transporting the crate. Or maybe it was slipped into their cart.
Maybe we should check on the temple now. Check on the temple now.
Though I fear what we may find there.
Let's head there now. Do. I mean, generally speaking, if you can't bully goat your way up the mountain, there's no point.
These are temple priests and pilgrims. It seems the storm killed them.
Have a chat.
I'll need to perform more tests. But from what we've seen, I believe the storm affects mortals in 3 distinct ways. It kills them, transforms them into harrow fiends, or leaves them mindless. I suppose I'd say it harrowed those poor pilgrims.
Okay, so, options 1 and 3 for the end result are usually the merciful. Yeah, so what's next?
I want to learn more about the ritual, and how it produces the harrow storms. And I need to confirm my theories about the storm's effects. I'll start by examining the residue from the witch pike to identify the components used to power the ritual.
What do you need to examine the residues?
My alchemical equipment. It's extremely fragile, so I left it in my pack. I hid it among a copse of trees once I saw all the vampires and harrow fiends.
Fine.
Once I retrieve it, I can find a place to begin my analysis.
Alright, let's go find your pack. Upstairs, I believe. Dead bear. Vampiric bear.
That's close enough, Leech.
Wait! I'm not part of the coven!
Okay, Lyris, dear, please do not poke holes in the cute vampire boyfriend.
Looks like I made it back just in time. This place is crawling with vampires, and that one was about to make a meal out of you.
As Fenorian of House Ravenwatch is investigating the Irish cousin like us.
House Ravenwatch. I've heard of them, but he's a long way from Rivenspire. Well, if you're willing to trust a vampire, I suppose I can too. I spotted a coven witch. If we hurry, we might be able to catch her.
Coven witch where?
On the cliff overlooking the temple. Calls herself Sister Embrit.
I'll meet you up there.
Question the witch before you introduce her to your impressive axe blade.
That would be helpful. Alright. Couple of no's there. Now I gotta fucking wait for Sister Amber to respond.
Go with your vampire friend. I'm gonna look around here.
Do that. I want to go ahead and move back here. I'm going to log out. Largely so I can possibly reinstall.
The ritual needs refinement.
Kill her before she can summon another storm.
Willing sacrifices. How nice.
Sacrifice? I'd rather give you my axe, witch.
I found something. This way?
Go with your vampire friend. I'm gonna look around here.
You do that. I am going to do this instead.
Trade with Khajiit.
You've got rabbit.
You Rubidite. Rubiash. Get rid of Dilly Dilly, grab that, go. Follow our big cute vampire boyfriend.
Do you see? These are the same as the urns smuggled from Bankarai. They didn't just shatter, they exploded. I can sense traces of magicka clinging to the shards that matched the energy used in the storm ritual. These other fragments, though.
Fragments?
All this rubble scattered around didn't just come from these urns. The texture and patterns are different. They appear to have used the funerary dust in the urns to summon the Harrow Storms. But I'm not sure what was inside the larger vessels.
Larger vessels?
Look at the shape of the fragments. They come from a hollow receptacle of some sort. Something at least as tall as you. Perhaps larger. Just another piece of the puzzle. Maybe when I analyze the witchpike residue, an answer will suggest itself.
Well, come to Solitude with us. There must be a place we can set up a shop here.
Thank you, but no. I try to avoid large population centers. The temptation. You understand.
I gotcha.
A place nearby, but out of the way where I can set up my equipment and work undisturbed. I'll send word when I have something to report.
Just make certain it's got good internet access in mind here. Do you have the location?
I met a clever woman who lives in the bog near Morthal. Old Mjolnir's a dying breed among the Nords, a practitioner of the old magic. The locals both admire and fear her. If anyone can help me untangle the Coven's ritual, it's her.
Oh. And, what makes you think old Mjolnir can help here, Daniel boy?
Mjolnir's experience with the old ways and reach magic make her ideally suited to assist me in this endeavor. She's the closest thing to an expert we're likely to find out here. At least one who doesn't want to feed our eyes to a harpy.
Yeah, that's, what we call an occupational hazard. Which way's Morthal, by the way?
Western Skyrim consists of 3 holds: Hothengar, Hjalmarch, and Carthald. Morthal is the capital of Hjalmarch. It's located southeast of Solitude, along the River Hjal. Old Mjolnir lives in the marshlands nearby.
And have you dealt with anything like this before?
The Raven Watch has had to curtail rogue vampire clans, and put down feral blood fiends on occasion, but I've never dealt with anything like this before. People turning into Harrow fiends, or becoming mindless harrowed. It's a nightmare.
You have a theory about the effects of the Harrow Storm?
Yes, but more research is required to confirm anything. Still, from what we observed here, it appears the Harrow Storm produced 3 distinct results in those caught within it. It turned them into Harrow fiends, or harrowed, or it simply killed them.
Yeah, if I could pull you over and give you a kiss, I would, then. Let's head over and talk to Lyris. You got something on like
So, what did your vampire friend discover?
Well, Fen here, our wonderful little vampire boy toy, thinks the Harrow Storms can both create both Harrow fiends and the Harrow, so yeah, that's a spicy little nugget, as it were.
Reach witches summoning magical storms to create feral vampires? That's horrible, but to what purpose? Well, that's the next puzzle to solve. First, we need to get this information to the Queen. Here. This was for Brondel, but it's yours now.
Dankeschön.
Queen Gerhild needs to hear what we discovered at Kilcreath Temple. Hopefully that will be enough for her to get us an audience with High King Svargrim.
Let's hope. Do you think we got enough evidence to convince both, Svargrim and, Mrs. Svargrim of the danger?
The Queen seemed reasonable. She'll believe us. As for Svargrim, who can tell? I haven't met the man, but everything I've heard describes him as prideful, arrogant, and hard-headed. Even with the Queen's help, there's no guarantee.
Well, so what do we do with High Queen Svargrim refuses to see us? I'm gonna say that, as much as I would love to trust you in, challenging, Svargrim to become the new head of state, I don't think that's gonna help matters much in the whole, well, trying to ensure that Western Skyrim doesn't see Eastern Skyrim as an invading force type of it.
I'd like to knock down the palace door, grab him by the throat, and shake him until he listens. That would probably start a war, though, and Yoren specifically asked me to avoid that. For now, let's bring our evidence to Queen Gerhild.
Fucking politics. Let's just go see the High King and get this the fuck over with.
If there's anything else we need to discuss, let's get it out of the way now, before we return to Solitude.
Well, what do you think the Ice Reach Coven wants to turn more people into hero fiends?
Hey, you and Fenorian came to that conclusion, not me. Still, it makes as much sense as anything. As to why, I have no idea. This connection to vampires, though, that's troubling. We should keep Fen away until we get into Svargrim's good graces.
Probably a good idea here, especially considering the whole, well, trying to avoid a war with a Warhammer diplomat type. Fenn's gonna seek help from a clever woman out of near Morthal. Hopefully she's got decent ideas.
A clever woman? Out here? Nords are extremely distrustful of magic, especially Nords from western Skyrim. I'm surprised the people of Morthal tolerate her presence.
I'm surprised too.
Someone can help Fen figure out the Coven's ritual, though. It would be her.
That's good. At least we don't have to worry about Fen. Fen's a decent sort here. And believe me, I know he's extremely ticklish. Should we help them with their research?
Our priority remains getting an audience with High King Svargrim. We need to convince him that the Ice Reach Coven is a threat to his kingdom, and get him to help us stop them. Let's return to Solitude and present our findings to the Queen.
What is a clever one, by the way?
Clever men and women are Nords with an aptitude for magic, though most use the term to refer to practitioners of the old ways. They're rare. Not the usual adepts found at the Mages Guild. Distrust of magic runs deep in Skyrim, especially out here.
Why the distrust of magic, though?
Could be that the elves our ancestors fought soured our taste for magic. Or maybe there weren't enough skalds singing about wizards going to Sovngarde.
Could be.
Might be that Nords just prefer their natural talents. Either way, magic isn't popular here.
Obviously. I'll talk to Ben quickly.
I met a clever woman who lives in the bog near
Let's go. She's obviously gonna read. Yeah. Don't tell me that. Yes, I got it. Yeah, there's an invisible wall here. Nice. Oh. You always said there'd be days like this. There'd be days like this. Cthulhu said. Cthulhu said. Cthulhu said. Okay, we have a watchtower. Hail man. A stranger came upon our hold, ghostly for all to behold, mute and shivering by our fire, would have conjured a visage so dire. A voice so hollow could barely be heard, murmured a warning with just a few words. The pale mountain comes, and a cold wind and dark clouds. Pale man comes to snatch away our loved ones. The pale man comes. No sooner was the warning sound, the first snows touched the ground, shirking from the hallowing winds, rather, and praying as the sunlight dimmed. We barred our doors against the night, gathered those close and huddled tight. The pale man comes, wrapped in a cloak of snow. The pale man comes. His touch will chill you to the bone. The pale man comes. As the frightful storm warmed on, we stretched out to wait for dawn. There would be no rest, awaiting our unwanted guest. Clutching hot our swords at the clatter of the boars. At last our night did end, without the visitation port's hand. As our vigilance began to fade, I turned to where the stranger lay, but they were nowhere to be seen. Nothing remained, just an icy sheen. That is a recitation of the Pale Man of Europe Media recitation. Okay, talk. Literally 2 copies of this! 2 copies of this! X harpies and I don't fucking give a crap. Royal lineage of who gives a fucking shit. Is the Sentinel. Know, oh beloved reader, that the lineage of our all beneficent king is most royal, descending as he does from High King Arazal through King Jafar, thence Grandi Makala, who did marry Grandea Finesh of Antiphilos, thus endowing the line with the Philosid blood of the meritorious Zazine. His Royal Majesty King Paharjad was the only issue of the ever-virtuous Makala and Fanesh. In good time, Paharjad, while yet the young prince, did take to wife Zagreeb of the Flower of Taneth, and she bore him 3 fine children. Alas, the Flower of Taneth lost her life in giving birth to the 3rd child, and thus mourned by all the Red Guards at Hammerfell. Nonetheless, His Royal Majesty ever glorious descendancy is assured through the persons of his eldest daughter Maria, the Jewel of Sadakalam, his second daughter Lakana, the Star of the Almandine, and the young crown prince Azad, the line of Antiphilos. And that is the lore of the lineage of Sentinel. Now, chaos. You need to die? Aw, fuck. I was hoping for some gain. Oh well. That looks like something I should probably not go into, but... Okay, well at least we know there's a, burn close by. All we gotta do is this. More than watch. Thank you. Ah. I wonder. Normally I wouldn't. There we go. Thank you! Come again! You know, I may need to do this. Aw, you were supposed to be a great player. Oh well. You were barely even fucking A minus. It's like that was a worker. Dead and all that shit. Normally, I wouldn't generally not bother with it. Oh, I got some shit grabbed, so I might as well. You look like you need to die.
Allow yourself some rest. The divines are watching over us. A little gloom is nothing to fear.
They say Reachmen are prowling.
I've heard some unsettling aroma.
Oh, the liver. Well, unless there's something going on, we'll just chillax here, I think. I know, you're turning back to solitude, blah 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 blah. Back to the movie. Renata. Fuck this shit! Oh, that's sweet. Thought you could take me. The great Shadow Jacinto. Child, please. That is a Spriggan. It should not be doing here. Wow. Yeah, that's not usually a good sign. Salt water-based worms. Let's go ahead and get some fish. Hmm. Mm-hmm. 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 Salt water based. Let's get going, I suppose. Two fish. I'm gonna have to get a fillet, I suppose. At least we got some long fin there. Lake, fowl, river, fowl, simple. Lake, fowl, river, salt. Oh, wonderful. Oh, I guess some Tilda ain't around anymore, so... Oh. And, yoink. Right. Mm-hmm. Let's get out of here. Well, let's go here, I suppose. We gotta do shit.
reliquaries fade.
It's too quiet. I'd welcome some trouble.
I think the clouds are turning. We should prepare
There's
for
not a thing in...
stormy night.
Have a little faith. The Divines won't lead us astray.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that. It was fun though. Let's do it again sometime. Probably not. And how far are we away from here? Let's head to Penis City here. And as for reassuring travel,
That's one of the Queen's attendants. Let's get inside.
Be strong, Svana.
Mother! No! No!
Svana, your father, the kingdom. Watch over.
Mother! No! You can't die! Mother!
Sire, the assassins might return. You must get to somewhere safe.
Have Yoren's lackeys come to gloat?
We came here to warn you, Your Highness.
And yet my wife lies dead!
If you had listened to us...
Like she did. If I determine Yoren had a hand in this, there will be war! Someone take care of my wife!
Father, please.
Letter from the Skull King's agent. My trusted contact, the information we've provided so far hints at a terrible threat not only to Skyrim, but potentially to all of Tamriel. My liege, Yoren Skull King wants to stop this threat before it grows in scope and power, but I need more details. I need proof to convince the authorities in Solitude that the threat is real and they need to accept the Skull King's help. I'm counting on it. Meet me near the gates to Solitude, the capital city of Hothengar, holding western Skyrim. We'll compare notes and determine our best course of action. May Kong watch over you. So we tried. We definitely tried. Wait for it. Do-do-do. Alright. From Lyris. Partner again.
Counseling others requires the patience of a mountain and a great deal of empathy. This... one lovely Nord here has the silver moth of Debella tattooed on his back. The wings spread out, rippling as his shoulders move. I hope...
Let's talk to Lyris.
Gods, what a disaster. The Queen's been assassinated and Svargrim still refuses to listen to reason. We need to find a way to set things right.
How did an assassin get this close to Queen Gerhild and not get caught?
Good question. The guards should have been able to handle a run-of-the-mill assassin. This could be connected to the Icereach Coven. In fact, I'd wager my axe that it is.
Not taking that bet, so what do we do now?
Look around. See if you can find any indication of how the assassin got in and out of the palace so easily.
Will do. Obviously, shattered glass. Icereach Coven medallion.
Svanna's taking this pretty hard. I suppose most daughters feel close to their mothers. Not that I'd know, I never knew my mother. Sorry, don't mind me. Did you find anything that might lead us to the assassin?
Icereach Coven medallion nearby beneath a broken window.
We've seen these medallions before. On the Reachman near Kilcreath. And I saw them on the witches in Icereach. The assassin definitely seems to be in league with the Coven. But can we get Svargrim to believe that and accept the danger he's in?
I just want to let you know the High King seems a bit put out about me, and I may or may not have to turn him into a was king.
Svargrim has every right to be angry. He watched his wife die right before his eyes. But he's the High King. He doesn't have the right to be stupid. Time to make Svargrim confront some hard truths. Come on, the Sword Thane led the king upstairs.
Go. Shit. Who up the Sword Thane?
We need to see the High King.
I should think not. The High King is in mourning. He's not to be disturbed.
The Queen's wasn't the only life lost today. Now get out of our way.
Go right in.
You're not somebody who would like to argue with her. Smart.
Your Highness, please. Your kingdom is in grave danger.
My queen's blood hasn't yet cooled, and already Yoren's lackeys hound me.
We have proof that the Coven threatening your kingdom is responsible for the Queen's death. Show him, partner.
In a moment. One or two items. Alright, Svargrim. Welcome to Animal Logic. Let's have a talk about it.
Does Yoren think me so weak that he believes his half-giant can twist my arm and fill my head with lies? I am not so easily duped, outsider.
Yeah, it's not Yoren you need to be concerned about. It's the Icereach Coven, Svargrim, boy.
Reach witches? They pose no threat. We've beaten back those wild dogs time and time again, while our brothers to the east bow down to a poetry-writing milk drinker. I will not be lectured on such matters by the likes of you.
And really, have you heard of the Harrow Storm that struck Kilcreath, which turned your people into Harrow Fiends or worse?
Tales told around campfires to scare the children. Storms happen here all the time, and none of them spawn monsters. The last spy who spoke of such things, well, he no longer speaks of such things. I am the Wolf of Solitude. I know my enemies.
Yeah, your, Queen asked us to bring you proof. In fact, that may be the reason why the Coven killed her.
You dishonor my wife's name by letting it pass through your treacherous lips? Away with you! And pray I don't find evidence that ties you to the Queen's murder. That would not go so well for you.
And pray that I don't have to knock some sense into your fucking bitch-ass, racist-ass, Nord-ass skull. It might not go so well for you. Let's get the fuck out of here, Lyris.
Your Highness.
Yeah, we're done. You know what? Fuck you. Probably wouldn't even accept the proof if we put it to your face, so if we have to, we will shove the proof down your throat, pull it out your ass, and if it still doesn't get you, well then, Lyris will probably challenge you, beat your fucking ass from the Blue Palace to Castle Tower and back again. And then she'll cut off your head, stick it on a pike, and yeah. We'll be on all sorts of shit that you'll end up losing. Fuck off.
Is it true? Mother told me you were working for her before she...
I'm sorry, Svanna. I would have saved her if I could.
That's good.
My mother. She told me she gave the mighty Lyris Titanborn an important task. Tell me, what were you doing for my mother?
Gathering evidence to convince the High King of the threat to your kingdom.
Threat? What threat? And do you think this is why someone came into the palace and killed her?
Mm-hmm. The Ice Reach Coven has come to Western Skyrim. It looks like they murked the Queen so we couldn't get her to convince Spargan to do his job.
And did you tell my father all this? Is he rallying the soldiers? Alerting the other holds?
Nope. He won't listen to us. He thinks this is all some plot of yours.
My father sees Yoren's plots everywhere, even in his spicy venison stew. Well, I won't let my mother's death be for nothing. She trusted you, and so will I. My father be damned. Please, find whoever did this and stop them.
Well, we'll do what we can, Your Highness.
I saw the assassin. He moved fast. Unbelievably fast. He leaped through the window after stabbing my mother. By that time, the guards had gathered, so I guess he decided to flee. Try to follow his trail. Someone outside must have seen something.
Did you get a good look at the assassin?
He was fast, that's for certain. Here and gone before the guards could even draw their swords. Other than that, I didn't get a good look. The inside of his hood was nothing but shadows.
Think you could talk to the High King about this threat? On the off chance he may listen to you, Svanna?
My father? Listen to me? When horkers fly, maybe. But probably not even then. He gave up on me a long time ago. I'm sorry. I'm no use to you. No use to anyone.
Well, you could be of use if you grew his spine and shot your daddy with crossbow bolts. But I heard that your mother told you she didn't believe that, and neither should you.
I'm not my mother. Never will be. But I swear I'll do whatever I can to help you. You have my word on that.
Aren't you gonna be alright?
No. My mother... The last time we spoke, I hurled a mug at her. But I came when she summoned me. Just in time to see her murdered.
Come on, Princess. Let's get you somewhere safe.
Don't call me Princess. Just Svanna.
I
There's nothing
heard
noble.
10 Mar Walk was full of Daedra. You're no milk drinker, that's for sure.
Let's find a witness who saw the assassin. Run, boy, run, boy, run, too far.
My wife, she is like ice. So cold, so pale.
All the warmth sucked out of her.
What happened?
There was a commotion at the palace. Everyone was headed that way. Except one man. No, not a man. He wore an eye patch, but his face was bestial.
Where'd he go?
He was fast, so fast. Ran to the Hall of the Dead.
Right. So find the Hall of the Dead.
Will you pray with me for these poor souls? Cut down and bound for the Hall of the Dead much too soon.
What happened?
It was a monster, a vampire. Toward the main gate. I pray the guard finished off the depraved creature before it took another innocent life.
Let's hope. It already killed King Gerhild. Now we get even with Saul.
You again? Didn't I warn you about putting your nose where it doesn't belong?
A priest said that a vampire came this way. Is that what happened here?
A vampire? I don't know what you're talking about. But whoever it was tore out Senolia's throat and fled through the gate before I could stop him. What do you know about all this? And why is it any of your business?
Yeah, whatever that was just assassinated Queen Gerhild. Princess Vana asked me to track the fucker down.
The Queen's dead? What about the High King? He'll have my head for letting the assassin slip away.
Yeah, your head's probably gonna be the least of your worries once the High King hears about this.
You think... Would the High King really... But I'm a loyal subject. No more talk. I need to get Senolia off the street.
This is Svargrim's fault. He should have heeded us from the start.
I know. Still... worth it!
Damn Svargrim and his distrust of Yoren. How many more of his people have to die before he accepts the truth and lets us help him? Forget that for now. Tell me about the assassin. Did anyone get a good look at the murderer?
The assassin killed more people as he fled out the city gate. The priest identified the murderer as a vampire.
That would explain the assassin's swiftness and ability to escape so easily. We knew the Ice Reach Coven had vampires on their side, but using them so blatantly. Anything else to report?
Other than the vamp or an eye patch in his book kit? No.
Well then, time to fight fire with fire. They've got evil vampires, and we've got a friendly one. Let's find out exactly what your friend Fen knows about vampire clans in the area. Where did you tell me Fen was going again?
The Norian. He's my boy toy. He said he was going to see a clever woman out of Morthal.
Right. To research the ritual. Go find them and see what you can learn. I'll stay with...
Alright, well, do this here and we'll let you go with it. Carton Hail of Happiness.
Welcome to the middle of nowhere, my friend. You must be freezing. Warm yourself by the fire, and tell me how your audience with the High King went.
Disastrously. The Ice-Reach Coven murked Queen Gerhild, and now Squadron stresses even more.
A bold move, even for them. Old Mjolnir and I have been comparing notes, and we've made some progress studying the Harrowstorm ritual. What happened to your large friend with the axe, by the way?
She stayed behind to guard Princess Svana. I need your help the assassins of Vamp.
We knew that vampires were working with the Coven. And old Mjolnir and I can say with certainty that the feral Harrow Fiends are byproducts of Harrow Storms. You think the assassin was one of the vampires in league with the Coven?
I know it, you wore an eye patch and dropped this when you fled.
An eye patch? That's uncommon. And this insignia, I've seen...
BRB, folks. Yep. Yep. I definitely should not have been, so far, back here. But... you know what? I'll drop it long enough here. Ah, there we go. So sorry about that, by the way. I just went off, had a long think, and did not come back for about a fair bit. There we go. Now let's go ahead and talk to old Neil.
Local wisdom dictates that only the very brave or the very foolish seek the counsel of vampires and old crones. Which are you, I wonder?
Yes.
Out with it. What can old Mjolnir do for you?
What can you tell me about this medallion, old Neil?
A grim talisman. It bears an enchantment of some kind, though the symbol upon it holds no significance that I'm aware of. I can help find the owner of this medallion, but I need some specific items to cast such a divination.
What you need?
Bring me the bones of a wolf and a death bell plant pulled up by its roots. I need the plant alive. The wolf, not so much.
All right.
The bell grows throughout the bog. You should have no trouble acquiring it. Wolves are plentiful in the wilderness around Morthal as well, but be cautious. An icy rime clings to the wolves.
Gather that bell. Easy enough. Well, there.
this ritual are as meaningless as they are pathetic. You are weevils among cordwood. Irritating. Nothing more.
There we go. That helped. Marginally. Sadly, that elf was, lean. Oh no, I have to get the wolves from here. I got game! Yes, technically I did get game. Not wolf though. But we got this on ice, let's get back to old Nolan. The old Mjolnir.
Welcome back. Warm yourself by the fire, and tell me about the reagents I requested.
Wolfbone's death bell.
Good, good. Divinations can be fickle.
Alright, let's get this going.
Mother Wolf, hear me. We seek your blessing in our hunt. Lead us to our elusive quarry. Mother Wolf smiles upon you.
How does that help?
Mother Wolf has the scent and will lead. Mother Wolf will guide you along the way.
Alright. Go.
And look! The magic points to the west. What an interesting use. Didn't I tell you?
Let us give thanks to the Mother Wolf for giving us the trap. Oh, you want to play? Bad news! I didn't come to play, I came to slay. That's where you got to. Got game. Again. Yes, I am going to make that joke. Catacloak.
He must have been desperate to... The assassin drained her of blood.
And?
Is it wrong to find these visions so intriguing? This one showed your assassin again, eye patch and all, by a cave near a waterfall. There's nothing we can do for her.
Alright. Got game once more.
Another dead soldier and no sign of our supplies.
The Chilwyn depths. They aren't safe.
And yet, I don't care. Ew. Weird.
Yes, this is definitely the place in the vision. I'll slip past and scout ahead.
Where'd she go? Of course we gotta go through the fucking wrong way. We can't have nice things. Get quarter teeth wax! Let's go ahead and pick us up a, secluded hideaway. There we go.
I'll deal with you next time you fight.
Okay.
Once again, I prove that I'm a scholar, not a warrior.
Aww.
He expected another vampire, though.
Let's see if I found the dance set.
I found the camp. Thought it was deserted, but the assassin must have been hiding in the shadows. he got the drop on me.
Didn't hurt you too bad.
It had more to do with your arrival than anything I did. Luckily, he left behind his belongings when he departed.
Go ahead and take a look, shall we? Map, orders, and letters. Pentarch Corp. The mining consortium is in place and ready for your use. None of these stupid miners have any idea what they have unwittingly signed on for, nor do they truly know the extent of the majestic terrain spread before them. They will do the work and guard their secrets closely, ensuring our own secrets remain undiscovered in the darkness below. We shall continue to replenish the workers periodically. So feel free to dine on them or send them to your alchemist as you see fit. Time to perform the ritual. They will be in place to provide the energy needed, Sister Tharda. Okay. That's good. Pentarch's orders. Pentarch Corp. The Harrowstorm at Kilcreath has met with unexpected resistance. Our enemies have taken notice of our movements and seek to expose our plans. They are meddlesome but few in number. Cry with the mother is sympathetic here at court, and we may pluck 2 thorns from our side with one simple stroke. Coven has lost a beloved sister, and they cry for vengeance. Indulge them, my brother.
I didn't get a good look at that before. Mind bringing it over?
Let's have a chat with Ben, our boy toy.
What you found?
Of course. 2 letters in the map.
The letters are both addressed to the vampire assassin. Pentarch Corp. That's an unusual title. This one gives the order to assassinate the queen, where the language is guarded.
What do you make of
It
that?
looks like a map to a mine in Carthald. It could be the one mentioned in the letter.
There's some salty.
My particular habits aside, one of us needs to find the assassin, and the other needs to alert Lyris Titanborn. I can handle the latter. Besides, I have no intention entering Solitude. A courier should have no trouble picking Lyris out of a crowd.
Alright then, be careful. Ba-doo, 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 da-doo, da-doo. And that should get it. Ba-doo, ba-doo. Got more game. Even more game. Yes, that is never not going to get old.
As evil lairs go, I'm not impressed.
I'll take that as a good sign.
Lyris?
We think this old mine is where our assassin fled to. Good a place as any to bury him.
Then catch up, see?
The clever woman helped you track the Queen's assassin to his hideout in Chillwind Depths. He got away, but left behind evidence that the Coven's planning another Harrow storm in this mine, and we're going to wreck those plans. I miss anything?
The assassins escaped earlier, they're probably expecting us.
Good. Less chance of them scurrying away if they think they have the advantage. I'm tired of chasing these rats through the shadows. Are you ready to end this?
Let's kick this pig!
These tunnels better be dug on the large size.
Let's hope so too. I cannot guarantee that.
Structure to take down Lyra's Titanborn.
Actually, I was more concerned for my own well-being, but if you insist.
I think there's a cavern up ahead. Like beneath Eastmarch. Does it extend below all of Skyrim?
Blackreach. So the legends are true.
Yeah, they are.
Is there a town down here? My research into Skyrim included the legends of Blackreach, of course, but I never expected to see it. It's massive. That letter you found in the assassin's hideout, it mentioned a mining consortium in the darkness below. Could this be the place?
Include the Covenant using miners for multiple purposes.
Right. If the assassin is part of a vampire clan working with the Coven, I couldn't imagine a better hiding place than this land of constant night. You and Lyra should. It's our best lead for finding the assassin. But if the miners have even an inkling of vampire activity down here, my presence might confuse the issue. I'll keep out of sight and check the surrounding area while you and Lyris investigate the town. Meet me on the far side of town. Most of the legends are superstitious nonsense. It was once supposedly ruled by the dwarves, though. If that's true, we'll see their ruins.
Yes?
Blackreach. Again. It must be vast to extend this far from Eastmarch. Can't believe people are living down here. No, but all the evidence you found suggests he's down here somewhere.
How you wanna play this?
Take a look around.
Really,
we can cover more ground that way.
Alright, let's talk about it.
Traps. Did those two idiots set these things throughout all of Blackreach? Watch your back.
Go bother someone else, Hawker. If I don't finish this by the end of my shift, the Overseer will have my hide.
Look for someone who wears a patch over his left eye.
What do I look like? The town crier? If the Overseer wanted us to be observant, he wouldn't have blindfolded us when he brought us here.
You were blindfolded, you say.
You weren't? Up to this point, the Overseer and his wife have been extra careful about keeping the exact location of this mine and the mining town a secret. What makes you special, I wonder?
Just looking for a man with an eye patch.
Well, I haven't seen anyone like that.
Alright, alright. Fuck off. Let's talk to Galuf.
You must be new to Dusktown. You've still got that look. Well, get settled in. You won't be allowed topside again until you complete your contract. So you might as well get comfortable.
You're a prisoner down here?
A prisoner? No. Why would you think that? But we did sign a contract. Promised to stay until the work was done and never breathe a word. Otherwise, being a bonded miner with the Bitterblade Mining Consortium is a lucrative opportunity.
See a man with an eye patch come through?
Can't say that I have. And I haven't seen any ghosts or monsters either, come to think of it. Even though the rest of the town can't stop talking about them.
Ghosts and monsters?
Don't let the rumors scare you. Miners are a superstitious lot. And being
So
this,
nothing
you mean those fools setting up their ghost traps? They're harmless. And if they make the superstitious miners feel better, I'm alright with that. El and Overseer Erlvar have been nothing but fair and honest with all of us.
El Overseer Erlvar.
El Bitterblade. She owns the consortium. Erlvar's her husband and our overseer. They built Dusktown to support their claim. They're savvy business folk. Secretive, but that goes with the territory when you break a new mine.
Any locations where bandits could hide down here?
What a curious question. This whole place was tailor-made for undesirables.
How did you get involved?
Same as most of us, I reckon. I saw a posting in a tavern, talked to an agent, signed some papers, and here I am. Well, after they blindfolded me and walked me all over snow and creation. The work is hard, but the wages are excellent.
Alrighty then. Nice talking to you. Indent labor.
Oh, don't let the rumors scare you.
Yes?
What a waste of time. These people have no clue as to what's going on down here. I wonder if being stupid was part of their service contract.
Nobody saw him.
Because no one saw him doesn't mean he wasn't here.
Use some
Right.
Over here!
And?
You're just in time. I spotted the vampire with the eye patch. With arcane, I'll track them.
Move. You take the east side, I'll take the west. Then meet in the middle.
Stop the hailstorm before it could even... Well done, Mike.
Let's go. Let's
Time is
find...
of the essence.
Hey! Kill Spider's dead. Oh, did I really do that? Bobby said. Really?
Plenty of goods. You've got rabies?
There we go. Now we talk Cograthons. By the way, if you have not gotten your drops in, you are definitely well too late here because they are about to end here momentarily. Alrighty then, drops are now gone.
Careful. I sense the presence of other vampires.
Burn the bomb. We'll go ahead and
Arrow fiends. Result of the ritual stuff. So they must have makes sense. Now we need to find Sister Tharda.
Alrighty then, let's go ahead and find that bitch.
You listen in. I'll unlock the door.
And be reborn.
There we go. There we go.
The Ashen Lord commands it. And so we live once more, Orfra.
Alive again? How? You have the Ice Reach Coven to thank for that, werewolf.
Using my recipes, witch.
I meant no disrespect to Exarch Singalis.
We're being watched, brother.
Next time, Tharda, the Ashen Lord, will expect more than the restoration of a single reliquary. Now deal with the intruders, or I'll toss the Harrow Fiends.
Come out, little skeevers. Come out and play with Sister Tharda.
How many of your sisters am I gonna have to kill before you give up?
Let's get going and shank this vampire bitch.
You killed my dear sisters. Our vengeance will plague you beyond the grave.
Go after the other two.
Let's go fucking run out to these fucking assholes. We're gonna talk to Lyris and Fen here. Like they may have a...
Damn, we lost them.
Lyris?
Damn it. The vampire and the werewolf are long gone. They called themselves Singalis and Ulfra. And they had an unusual rank or title, Exarch. I wonder what that means.
There's also an Ashen Lord to deal with.
Yeah, I heard. No idea who or what that is, though. Maybe Fen can make sense of what we saw down here. In the meantime, I'm gonna head back inside. I want to get a better look at those stone husks that were left behind.
What you want me to do?
While Fen and I examine that ritual site more closely, you should return to Solitude and inform Svanna that her mother's assassin has been taken care of.
I'll let Svanna know the good use.
Troll under the care of that drunken orc Mog.
What are you hoping to
Anything
find?
that tells us more about what the Coven and its allies are trying to accomplish.
Why leave Svanna at the lonely troll?
Because I don't trust the security at the palace.
Alright.
You saw it too, right? That werewolf shed that statue like a snake sheds its skin. Was she inside that stone husk the whole time, waiting to be awakened?
What is this?
Ritual, obviously. Remember the altar at Kilcreath?
I just want
I
to
thought
know.
the purpose of the Harrow Storms were to create Harrow Fiends. But now I think that's only a byproduct. I've come to the conclusion that anything is possible where magic is concerned. Theoretically, using my knowledge of alchemy and old Mjolin's understanding of reach magic, we should be able to figure something out once we know what components were used in the ritual.
Word dimension Exarch National. You know what that means?
I don't know of any Ashen Lord, but Exarch. I came across the term after the incident at the mass grave in Bankurai. It's a rank, used by the ancient army.
What ancient army?
Host. It was an army of vampires and werewolves that rampaged across Hammerfell during the First Era. There aren't a lot of records remaining, and even the burial site was a closely held secret. Exarch was a rank, like General, I suppose.
And somebody's trying to get back the band together?
I don't know.
Alright. Let's get out of here then. Run, boy, run, boy, run, 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 boy, run, run, boy, run, boy, run, run, boy, run, run, boy, run, 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 boy, run. Normally, I really wouldn't bother taking the long way back, but...
More traps. Did those two idiots set these things throughout all of Blackreach? Watch your back. Traps. Did those two watch your back?
Yep. The reason why I'm coming up here is because there is a way shrine relatively close here, and we can port back to Solitude and Shrine. There we go. Vale, Dragon Bridge, Western Greymore. Port over. Svana's over at the Lonely Troll under security with Mog.
Finally. Waiting in a tavern without a drink is maddening. How do other people do it? And Mog hasn't been helpful. His solution to every problem involves a great amount of alcohol. What news of the bastard who murdered my mother? Did you find him?
Yep, we tracked him down and dealt with him with extreme prejudice.
I would have preferred to see him dragged back here for a proper trial and execution. But at least justice has been served. Were you able to determine who was behind the murder?
Yep.
Was it connected to the threat you came to warn my father about?
Mm-hmm. Assassin of the band working with the Ice Reach Coven.
Damn those Reach witches! And damn my father for being so obstinate! But what does the Coven want? Are they planning to kill my father? What else can you tell me about this threat to our kingdom?
They want to summon devastating storms, bring white people, or turn them into monsters called hero beings.
That's horrible. But there must be more to this than simply turning my people into monsters. Well, I'll do what I can to help you. Mother would have wanted me to. What you've done and discovered will be enough to convince my father. It has to be. You and Lyris risked your lives for my kingdom and have been met... I have something to talk to you about.
Hatchlings must learn.
Well, we are at straight 1400. Not bad at all. I feel like my body on the but that's neither here nor there, folks. That's neither here nor there. So, for our fitness tree, boundless vitality check. Humbly check. Mystic 10 assets. Heroes Vigor. Master. Yeah. Bastion. Siphoning spells. Fortified. Defiance. Fortification. Enter. Pearson Day. That. Warfare tree. Recovery, patient, chip, party. Blessed. Battle mastery and might. For that, I need another. And for this. Let's see. Grateful for steadfast efficiency. Fortune's favor. Gilded fingers. Treasure hunter. Inspiration. There we go. There we go. You know what? I think it's a good point to stop. Good time to stop here. And let y'all know that y'all have been a wonderful audience, and I do hope to see y'all again next time. Which will be Thursday with more Pal World. Friday and Saturday with evening streams of Final Fantasy VII. Hopefully we'll get back to doing morning streams on Saturday. And then Sunday, noon and 8, ESO. For those of you catching this on VOD, don't forget to hit that like, follow, and subscribe and ring that bell. And go ahead and hit follow me on pretty much all your major mainstream social media for @Biafra Republic. But until next time, folks, peace out, and I will see ya when I see ya.